Everyone, so in this video, I'm going to share some JavaScript coding question. So first question is, it is like, okay, so actually in this month I give interviews in many companies. So I have couple of questions and the experience which I can share with you all, and it will definitely help you a lot in your interviews. So, first question is like we have one array. Let me create that. Okay. So we have one array with the element 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What we need to do, we have one more element n equals to, that can be anything. Let's keep it 3 for now. So we have a array with this value and I have n with the value n. So what we need to do, we need to rotate the array n times. What we need to do, we need to rotate the array n times. Okay. Okay. So what we need to do, just need to write a function where we can pass the array and we can pass the n and we will get the rotated array. Okay. So how we need to rotate it? For example, if n equals to 3, then what should be done? Like, let me show it to you. So in first rotation, array should be like 5 should come on the first position, and first will go to the second and second will go to the third. So the answer should be 5, 1, 2, 3, and 4. This should be in the first rotation, and in second rotation array should be like 4 will come on the first position and 5 will go to the second and first will go to the third. Got it? So it will become 4, 5. Okay, I hope you got it. So what we need to do in first rotation, array should be 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, because it we rotate it like this. 5 will come on the first position. Okay. And in second rotation, it will become 4 will become at the first position and it will become 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. And in the third rotation, 3 will come on the first position and it will become 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. Okay, let's write a function for this. We need to create a function. We will create a function. Okay, what we need to name. Okay, name should be rotate. For this, rotate. We'll create a function. What we will do, we will just get one array, array value we can say, and second will be the n. That we can say the number. Okay, I'm calling rotate function here and just passing the ARR array and n as a parameter, and we are getting that in ARR value and number. Okay, so what I'm planning to do, obviously you can add your logic, but what we are going to do here, we will add a for loop n times, and also we are just getting the last element and we will push that on the first position, and then again we need to pick the last element and need to push that on the first, and again we need to push the last element and need to push that on the first position. So okay, so let me quickly add the for loop. Plus plus. Okay, so we have just added the for loop from 0 to less than n, 3, and for an n we have the number num. We are getting it in num. Okay, And what we need to do, we just need to pick the last element and need to push that on the first element. Okay, so obviously by using the pop, we can get the last element of the array and we remove that from the array. So we will use the pop here so that let me keep that in one variable. That is the last item we can say equals to, we have the array with the name arr value dot pop. So what we are doing here, we're just getting the last element and just storing that in the last item. Okay, so and what we need to do, we need to push this last item to the first position of the array. So how we can do that? We can use the unshift obviously, because we use unshift to push the item on the first position of the array. So we need to just pass the last item in the unshift and we need to push it in the arr value dot unshift. Okay, so what we are doing is pushing that, and then what we can do, we just need to add the console so that we can get the value of arr, this array, in each and every rotation, so that we can get this exact answer which we want. Okay, just quickly add the console for the result, and it's the ARR. We are just doing everything on the ARR value. Let me run it. Okay, we are getting the error. Reference error. I is not defined. Is it? Where is I? We are not defined. I. That's cool. Okay, let me run it again. Okay, now we are getting the result. 5 at the first position in the first rotation, 4 in the first at the first position in the second rotation, and 3 is at the first position in the third rotation. That is the expected one. That's true. Okay, so this is the first question. Let's move to the next question. Question is like we have two strings. We need to check both strings are same or not. But there is a twist. Okay, let me just create the variable and store the string. String 1 equals to code here. Yeah. Okay, and we need to take one more string. Let str2. We need to store one string in it, but and we need to check both string are same or not. Okay, what I'm doing here in string 2, I'm just adding the code here again, and I just want to shuffle the string. So I'm removing E from there and adding it here. I'm just removing C from here and adding it here. Okay, so at this time, string 1 and string 2 both are same, but string 2 is just a jumbled word of the string 1, or we can say the characters are shuffled, but it should show same. We need to write a function in which we can check both string are same or not. So I'm repeating, in this scenario both string are same because the characters are same. The second string is just a jumbled word of the string 1. So both should be same. If I add like HJK for something here, now both string are not same. If I remove it, now again both string are same because the characters are same. Quickly write a function for this. Let's do this. Function. Quickly just call this function here, console.log log array. Just quickly write it here. Result a comma. Just call this function. I don't want to write it again. Just copy, paste, call. Okay. So we are calling this function here with the string one and string two. Got it? We will get this string 1 and string 2 in value 1 and value 2. What we need to check both string are same or not. Okay, just create your own function, add your logic, try to do it by yourself. And okay, just let me add my logic here. So what I'm thinking because the characters in both strings are same. Obviously, we can't check it one by one or something. We can't do that. What we need to do, because both in both string we have the same characters, so I'm thinking to just sort the both string so that each and every available characters come on the same position after sorting. So I just want to sort both string so that I can check both strings are same or not. Let's do that. First, we need to convert this string into the array by using the split, and then by using sort, we can sort it. Got it? And then we can compare both string. We can do that. Just let me add the logic, then I will explain it well. Okay, so here I just added one console inside so that we can check. For the value 1, we just added the split and then sort. For value 2, same, we added split and sort. Okay, so first we need to check the value of array 1 and array 2 so that we can understand it well. Okay, we are getting the same value for both. We can see we are getting the sorted value for string 1 and sorted value for the string 2. Now obviously now we can check what we can do. We just can convert it to the string again, and then we can check both string are same or not. Okay, let me run it again, and we are getting the sorted string. That's cool. Okay, so now what we need to do, now we can remove this console, and we just need to add one condition just to check the value of both string. Copy this equals to and 2. If both are same, then what we need to do, we just need to return true. Okay, else return false. Cool. Let's check it, clear the console and check it again, run, and it should give true because both strings are same. What we can do, let me add some data in it and some more characters in this one also. Just run it, it should give false now. So it is giving false, both strings are not same. Okay, that's all for the question number second. It is really a good question. And let's move to the question number third. Okay, so we have one array of a string, as you can see. What we want in result, we just need to count all the same string. Like we have A two times. Okay, we have B two times, okay, and we have C one time. So we need a result like this. Okay, let's do that. How we can do this? So what I'm thinking for this question, I will take one object, one empty object, and what we will do, we just keep the each and every value of this array as the key of that object, and the count of this array will be count of this string will be the value of that respective key. Got it? Let's do one thing. Let's add something so that it will be easy to understand. Let's take a name obj where equals to empty object. So what will be this, like for the a it will be 2, and for the b it will be 2, like this. We will add it. Okay, let me remove it for now. And we need to traverse this array, each and every element. So I need to add the for loop for that. Okay, let me add that. And we take it I equals to 0 to the array length. Okay, quickly do this. Okay, so what I'm doing, let's do one thing, like for the we need this first item, we need this second item, so that is this. Okay, so ARR, zeroth is AAA, and one is BBB. So what I am doing, so we don't need to write this ARR and I again and again. So I'm just keeping it in one item. Now we will use the item. Okay, so what we can do, first we can check if this item is already present in this object, then we just need to add one just to increase the count. So I need to write obj. Okay, so if item is already present in the object, we are just adding one. Else it means, if that is not present, means it is coming first time, and we need to add that item into the object. So what we will do, we just copy this, and we don't have that already. We just need to assign the initial value, that is 1, in this. That's all. That's all. So we just added the console.log result, and we are just consoling the obj so that we can get the value of this. Let me run it, and we are getting AAA is 2 times, BB is 2 times, and CCC is 1 time. Let me add one more, like let me add BBB. Okay, now I should get the BBB 3 times. Let me run it again, and we are getting A 2 times and B 3 times and C 1 time. That's what we want. Okay, thank you so much for watching, guys. Just like it, subscribe it, so that we can learn together and grow together. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe it.